Good evening for the final time tonight for night number 4 and a final night of pool play. This is the final game of pool play here from the 2024 Lady Sons Classic. I'm Dwayne Hewlett. Got some extra help on the camera again tonight. Jenny is sick, so we want to thank everybody that's been helping us out on the camera and getting us through. Tomorrow you'll probably be stuck with me on the camera, unfortunately, as Levi will be back, and then maybe have somebody else on the camera a little later when Levi has to leave. But we're a little short-handed with Western playing a lot of stuff. That's where a lot of our help comes from now. And we also still have harness racing going on, so that keeps us as we get ready to go. Liberty and Southeastern, the Eagles and the Suns. Winner of this goes to the championship pool. We'll tell you the scores for these two teams. Illini West and Rushville Industry will be in the championship pool tomorrow. Liberty beat West Hancock 25-15, 25-15, and then beat West Central 25-14, 25-20. Southeastern won on Tuesday night, then beat West Hancock 25-14, 25-14 last night. As we're underway, and the first point of the contest goes to the Suns and Kara Stevens on the hitting air. Kara Stevens has point number 1 as the Suns open with a 1-0 lead. And she responds with a service error. So it is 1-1 is going back to serve. Will be Leffringhouse, Allie Leffringhouse, the 5'7" senior setter for the Eagles, setting to serve things up right from the middle of the court. There's Rigg with the dig. Amanda Stevens sends it across. Leffringhouse back set, out of bounds. The attack by Faith Klauser, and it's back to Southeastern. Savannah Ramsey back to serve it up now. She wears number 5. A nice attack by Gibbs. It's Doug, and now from the back row comes Griswold. She sends it across. Hemming is there. Right side on the attack and down. The kill for Liberty and number 19, Haley McKinney. McKinney gets the first kill of the match for the Eagles. Ava Hemming going back to serve now. She is the junior libero. And off the block. The block for Maddie Gibbs. Hemming gets the first service point of the match for the Eagles. Now an overpass, and Gibbs gets a kill. Hemming gets 2 straight service points, and Liberty leads 4-2. Ann Highland, thank you for tuning in from Bowen and watching us. Wilcox hits that one into the net. Hemming her 3rd straight service point. We saw against West Hancock, Southeastern came out slow in both sets last night. They turned it on to really take control down the stretch, but struggled early. And Stevens of the Amanda variety is going to get a kill there to even things up a smidge. Her first kill. Tegan Rigg coming back to serve now. Nice serve for Tegan Rigg, and it's an ace. Lost the ball, I believe, under the bleachers. Riggs' next serve right back at Gibbs again. Leffringhouse, back row attack coming from Gibbs. Kara Stevens going to set middle to Amanda Stevens. Off the touch and a kill. Again for Amanda Stevens, her second. Tegan Rigg gets her second point, and we're tied at 5. Another low serve. Nice pass, though. Gibbs is going to have it. Wilcox. Kara Stevens went down to get it, and Wilcox stuck a hand out and knocked it up, and then Kara Stevens did the bear crawl trying to get across the floor to get to it and couldn't do it. Everybody's laughing, but it's a side out to the Eagles. Leffringhouse. Nope, it's going to be Hemming who hits it a little too hard. And as soon as she hit it, her hands went to her mouth and knew that she'd hit it too hard. We're tied at 6 again now. Back to serve is Amanda Stevens. She'll be the new setter. Quick to Kara Stevens. Dug by Hemming off the block. Stevens again on the attack. Leffringhouse. Gibbs. Going to be a free ball sent across by number 22. That's Chandler John. And a big-time kill for Griswold as she gets her first kill. Amanda Stevens gets the service point, and the Suns take the lead 7-6. There's attack by John again. She was not here last night. There's Kara Stevens finding an open spot in the floor, getting a kill. It's 8-6. Amanda Stevens with her second service point. Hemming going down to get it. Tipped across. Obert had it. Now it's going to be Kara Stevens again. Right same in the spot. There's going to be a chance. Hemming's going to get it across. Good dig back there by Gibbs. Now Griswold has it blocked. Stevens going to battle it up. It's going to be a free ball from Gibbs. Griswold. Amanda Stevens pushes it across. Griswold with a dig. Amanda Stevens now. Middle to Kara Stevens. Off the block. It comes back. Stevens going to push it across. To the net. John gets it across. Stevens. Wilcox. Hemming. Out to John again. She pushes it across. Nice job to get it up. Stevens is going to push it across. Gibbs is there. Leffringhouse. Back to Klauser. Not Klauser. Yeah, it is Klauser. Make sure I had it right there. Now John on the attack. Dug by Griswold. Savannah Ramsey sends it across. Gibbs comes to get it. Leffringhouse tips it across. Rigg is there. Long rally here. And a kill for Kinsey Griswold after all of that. Amanda Stevens gets another point, and it's 9-6. And an ace. John spun out of the way, and Hemming was not able to fill the hole. It's 10-6 Suns. Hard off the ceiling, another ace as John that time stepped in front of Hemming as they're having a little trouble with serve receive. And it's going to be a timeout charge to Liberty. 11-6 the score. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH right after this.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to Augusta, Illinois, Southeastern High School. You can see Coach Kerr, Coach Schillian, and the rest of the Suns there after their timeouts. 11-6. It's a 5-point run for Amanda Stevens and the Suns on service. 6 if you count the side out. Hemming that time, John was not in the way. John's going to be on the attack and blocked back in, tipped across by Obert. Wilcox to Kara Stevens, off the block, dug in the back row by Gibbs. Leffringhouse sets back to Klauser. Blocked, dug up, block for Griswold. Her first block. And another point for the Suns. 6 in a row now for Amanda Stevens. Obert sends it across. An overpass. It's dug up. Riggs sends the free ball across. Gibbs is there. Quick to Obert. Out of bounds. A hitting error. That's the first one that's really been an error, minus the 2 aces. It's the once they had it in play, they've got it across the net. It's just the Suns have responded. There's an ace right, a let serve down in front of Chandler John. She went down to get it, just couldn't control it. 14-6. John going to get the kill. Frustration coming there from Chandler John, and she let one rip. Klauser goes out. Coming in for Liberty, number 23 is Andy Mixer. 14-7. John got her first kill. Out to Kara Stevens from the left side. Gibbs is there. Leffringhouse. Hemming from the back row. Rigg. Overpass. Obert takes advantage and gets the kill. Chandler John got the service point. No, not Chandler John, Andy Mixer, excuse me. Middle to Griswold, dug by Hemming. Great pass to Leffringhouse. There's Chandler John still in the front row. Bump set. Griswold sends it across. Hemming. Leffringhouse tips it and kill for the setter. Great thought by Allie at Leffringhouse to get the kill. Team has 5 kills, all from different people. 2 straight for Mixer now. Griswold. Amanda Stevens to Kara Stevens. What a dig by Hemming just to get an arm on it, but it was unusable. Stevens of the Kara variety gets the kill, her second. Jalen Van Beck back to serve now. Her team leading 15-9. Gibbs from the back row. Amanda Stevens. Kinsey Griswold tracks it down. Mixer was there. Leffringhouse out to Chandler John. She tips it. Amanda Stevens goes to get it. Bump set from Wilcox. Kara Stevens. Hemming. Kara Stevens to Griswold. Gibbs is there. Now to Chandler John. Rigg takes it off the block. Kinsey Griswold on the attack. What a job by Gibbs, but she can't get it up high enough for anybody to use it. Kinsey Griswold gets the kill. Gibbs, just to get an arm on that was amazing. Jalen Van Beck back to serve again. She has 1 service point in this rotation and for the match. And Obert's going to hit that one into the net. A hitting error. 17-9. Bump set, back row. Gibbs sends it across. Amanda Stevens goes down to get it. Kara Stevens. Griswold. Overpass. Now going to be pushed over by Stevens as she gets the tip kill. Amanda Stevens. The tip kill. Timeout on the floor. Charged to Liberty. It'll be their second timeout. It's 18-9. Suns have the lead. We'll take a quick break and be back in 15 at Southeastern High School.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb. They were so wonderful.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to Southeastern High School. There's Coach Kerr talking to his players, some of them taking a seat during this timeout as we approach the end of the first timeout. Southeastern fans, the West Prairie Southeastern football team plays tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock up in Scioto. That game will be visible here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Of course, we'll be here tomorrow for all 9 games at the high school gym. We will not have the Bowen games, unfortunately. Just don't have enough staff with the football games going on. There's Gibbs leaving one short. Van Beck gets another point. Gibbs, Leffringhouse. Chandler John. Overpass, and Obert takes advantage. Obert gets her second kill. 19-10. Chandler John going back to serve now. Gracie Arthur checks into the contest. Amanda Stevens to Kara Stevens, dug by Gibbs in the back row. Feels like Gibbs has been in the back row forever here. Good job by Kinsey Griswold to track that down. Now she's going to get a chance to go on the attack. Gibbs is there for a dig. Oberts gets the kill, her third. Chandler John gets her first service point. And it's 19-11. John's next serve. Stevens back set to Griswold down the line. What a dig by Gibbs. It's an overpass. That was a great dig. Kara Stevens dug by Gibbs again. You got to be leading a team in digs. There's McKinney with the kill. McKinney has her second kill. She has 2. Obert has 3. 1 apiece for Gibbs, John, and Leffringhouse. Back set Griswold. And a little miscommunication, I believe, in the defense there. A kill for Griswold, but there was a huge hole in the middle of the floor in the back. Griswold gets her 4th kill, and she'll come back to serve now. Off the block. Amanda Stevens to Tegan Rigg, who tried to go down the line and missed it. Obert is going to go out, I believe, here. She does. Bella Nora coming in to serve. Where's number 2? Means Gibbs is back in the front row. It seems like forever ago since she went to the back. She's got a chance to hit now from the front row. Ramsey, Stevens to Kara Stevens. Blocked by Gibbs. A kill block for Gibbs. That's her second. And it's 20-14. Gibbs is going to be on the attack here. It's dug by Gracie Arthur. Back set to Ramsey. She's just going to send a free ball across. Mixer, Leffringhouse, Gibbs on the slide. Stevens is there. Ramsey, back row attack. Amanda Stevens in a kill. Setter turns offensive threat. She gets her 4th kill. Kara Stevens is going to come back to serve now with her team up 21-14. Hop in the live chat. Tell us where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. I want to thank Ann Highland for hopping in there. Nice pass by Hemming. That was McKinney. Nice dig by Stevens. Savannah Ramsey sends one across. Mixer's there. Leffringhouse middle to Gibbs. Gibbs is off of Gracie Arthur and gets the kill. Arthur did a good job of trying to do something with it. Gibbs is going to get her second kill. 21-15. Leffringhouse going back to serve now. Griswold. Now Ramsey from the set from Kara Stevens. What a job. What a job. And they can't get it across. Holy Manoli, man. That's a lot of effort over there from Bellanor and crew. Just unable to get it across. But they kept it up, got 3 hits, and the third one was just a little short. Ramsey to serve now. Wilcox. That's going to be Rigg pushing it down the net. McKinney's there. Leffringhouse tracks it down. McKinney on the attack. Blocked by Wilcox. Pushed across by Hemming. Kara Stevens quick to Amanda Stevens, and down it goes. Around the block. 23-15. Amanda Stevens has 5 kills. Ramsey has her first service point. Suns trying to go up 1-0 here. 2 points away. Gibbs. Leffringhouse. Gibbs into the nets. A hitting error. It's 24-15. Ramsey gets her second service point. Trying for set point here. They've got 9 of them. Bellinor. Leffringhouse sends it across. Stevens. Wilcox. Amanda Stevens. It's Rigg was an overset. Gibbs had it. Now it's Stevens dumping it down. Leffringhouse is there. Hemming comes to get it. McKinney's going to push it across. Bump set to Wilcox. Pushes it across. Gibbs is there. Now back to McKinney again. She's got a good look this time. Ramsey's there. Out to Rigg. Rigg on the attack. Blocks. Over there by Klauser. Faith Klauser gets the block. And the side out. They fend off 1 set point. They have 8 more. Ava Hemming back to serve now. Stevens. Kill, set. Amanda Stevens to Kara Stevens to Amanda Stevens. And that's set number 1. 25-14, or 25-16, excuse me, here in set 1. And the Suns 1 set away from finding their way to the championship pool as well. We'll take a break. We'll be back on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH in just a few minutes.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
And welcome back to Southeastern High School in Augusta, Illinois. It is the final match of pool play. We know the championship pool consists of Rushville Industry and Illini West thus far. The Suns are 1 set away from finding themselves there as well after the 25-16 win, as you can see. And set number 1, clear the scoreboard, get ready to go with set number 2. It'll be Leffringhouse with the serve first for the Eagles. Here we go. Final match, as I said. Amanda Stevens hard off of Bellinor, and Amanda Stevens gets her 7th kill. And a side out to open up set number 2. Savannah Ramsey going back to serve now. Gibbs is there. Leffringhouse to Gibbs, and she'll get the kill. Well, if Klauser or Gibbs both wanted that one, Gibbs is going to get it and get the kill. And Hemming's going to go back to serve. It's 1-1. Stevens, Kara Stevens, back to Amanda Stevens, and she'll get the kill. Kill number 8. Been talking a little bit over there. Again, that middle is just open in the deep corner, deep middle. And Tegan Riggs sends one out the back, a service error. Would like this stream. Share the stream. Let people know where you're watching if you would. Become a subscriber. Subscribe so you can know when we're letting loose with some great content. As Tegan Rigg can't handle that serve from Gibbs, and it's an ace for Gibbs, her first point. And it's a 3-2 lead for the Eagles. They led early in set 1, too, but once Amanda Stevens got to the service line, served 8 straight, it was pretty much over from there. Savannah Ramsey, Kara Stevens, Griswold off the block, dug by Hemming. Great dig, great pass. Chandler John blocked out of bounds. Chandler John's going to get her second kill. Second point for Gibbs, and it's a 2-point lead, 4-2. This is like deja vu all over again for the Suns. And a service error, 4-3. Amanda Stevens coming back to serve. She served 8 straight with 3 aces in her first service. She got 8 points and 8 kills. Hemming having some trouble with it. Going to be a free ball, and somehow they got there. Gibbs got there. Oh, what a dig by Hemming, but it's going to fall as Kinsey Griswold gets her 5th kill. It's 4-4. Amanda Stevens gets her 9th service point. Again, communication is just... Amanda Stevens out to Griswold, tipped across. Leffringhouse was there. It's going to be Chandler John on the attack. It's out of bounds. Stevens, her 10th service point. 5-4 Suns. Chandler John on the attack. Amanda Stevens comes to get it. Griswold sends a free ball across. Hemming is there. Middle, Obert blocked by Stevens, but it came down on the Suns side. A block for Obert, her first, and a side out. 5-5 is the score. Great block by Obert. And Andy Mixer back to serve. Taking Rigg, an overpass. Obert sends it back. Stevens. Kara Stevens. Hemming with a serve, with a dig. Comes over, comes back over, and then Leffringhouse is going to knock it down. Bunch of overpasses right there. And it ends up being a Leffringhouse kill, her second. Point for Andy Mixer, her third. Kara Stevens on the attack. Hemming with a dig again. It's going to be pushed across. Amanda Stevens. Wilcox. Kara Stevens with the left hand. Hemming goes to get it. Leffringhouse bumps it up. Mixer sends it across. Amanda Stevens to Kara Stevens. Down the nets. They call somebody in the net. It's a side out, 6-6. I think we could give Kara Stevens that kill because it would have been a kill either way. Jalen Van Beck back in to serve. Oh, wanted it quick, and somehow that worked for Obert. Kinsey Griswold tips it across. Mixer goes down to get it. Back row attack coming from Gibbs, blocked by Stevens. Free ball coming across. Van Beck is there. Stevens is going to push it across. Dug up by Mixer. Now it's going to be Chandler John off the block. And out of bounds. Chandler John abused the block of Wilcox. Not of Wilcox, excuse me. Of Ramsey. John's got her third kill. 7-6 the score. And the serve for Chandler John. Quick to Kara Stevens. Off the block. It was out of bounds. They call a net violation. Side out. They did not call a touch. They called net. They played a 25. It was 25-16 in the first set. Tipped across, pushed back across. Kara Stevens on the attack. That time she abuses the block of Obert. Returns the favor. She gets the kill, her fourth. Kinsey Griswold gets the point, her first. It's 8-7. McKinney hits it out of bounds. Point for Griswold. Nice pass. Leffinghouse tends it across. Kara Stevens drives it home again. Her 5th kill. Griswold gets her 3rd service point. It's 10-7 Suns. It's 1-0 Southeastern. And Amanda Stevens from the back row got a little too far under it, couldn't get it to spin in, and it's out of bounds on the hitting error. Bellanor checking in. Obert goes out. Bellanor will serve. With her team trailing by 2, 10-8 here in set number 2. They have to have set 2 for a chance at the championship bracket. And she serves it into the net. 11-8. Kara Stevens coming back to serve. She's got 1 service point tonight. She's been the leading server for this team through much of this tournament, but not getting much luck tonight. She does have 5 kills. A let serve and an ace. Now, just when I said she hadn't had much luck, she gets a little there. Kara Stevens back to serve it up again. Bellanor with a little struggle. Mixer sends it. It's going to be a free ball. Gracie Arthur's there. Quick to Amanda Stevens, and it is in. Nope, out of bounds. A hitting error, and it's 12-9. Klauser comes back in. Leffinghouse back to serve. It's McKinney, Gibbs, and Klauser on the front row for the Eagles. Kara Stevens to Amanda Stevens, who hits it into the net. A hitting error. Leffinghouse gets the points. Her first. 12-10. Griswold. Kara Stevens tracks down. Griswold from the back row. Hemming is there. An overpass, and Amanda Stevens was hungry, as Ned Eckert likes to say, feed the bear, and Amanda Stevens took a full bite out of that one and threw it down. Wilcox comes in. Savannah Ramsey will serve. Timeout on the floor. Charged to Liberty. It's their first timeout. We've talked off and on this tournament about when timeouts are taken and why. This is what you might call a little bit of a surprise timing, maybe, for when this was ran. Taken 13-10. Suns really haven't had a chance to blow anything open. They haven't really had any long runs. We've had 2 or 3 point runs, but Liberty's had the same thing. But coach saw something, obviously, that she wanted to get stopped. Savannah Ramsey going to go back to serve now after the side out. Let serve, dug up there by Knorr. Back set to McKinney. Stevens pushes it up. Out to Rigg. Tegan Rigg out of bounds. Hits it a little long. Side out. Back to a 2-point game. Ava Hemming going back to serve now. And that's down and in by Amanda Stevens. A side out. Stevens has 10 kills. Chandler John with the attack. It's dug by Ramsey. Kenzie Griswold's going to send it across. Bellanor is there. It's going to come in to Gibbs, and it's in. Maddie Gibbs gets the kill. Another side out, and Gibbs will go back to serve. Gibbs has 4 service points. Or 4 kills, excuse me. Obert checks out, checks in, Bellinor checks out. Maddie Gibbs set to serve now. Amanda Stevens. Kara Stevens back to Amanda Stevens. Off the block and down. Side out. Amanda Stevens gets the kill and go back to the back row. 11 kills, 10 points. Here's her first serve. Tipped across. Wilcox is there. Amanda Stevens to Kara Stevens. And Obert in the net again. Amanda Stevens sets it up, knocks it down. Hemming sends it across. Savannah Ramsey's there. Out to Kinsey Griswold, and she gets the kill. Kinsey Griswold gets her 6th kill. 17-12 as the Suns start to open it up a little bit here. More trouble on serve receive. Hemming is going to be pushed across by Leffringhouse. Wilcox is there. Amanda Stevens, Kara Stevens pushed across, and Obert hit that one hit her arms into the net when she was trying to get it. She did. That one was very obvious. Hemming a nice pass. Leffringhouse back to Klauser, and she gets the kill. Faith Klauser gets the kill. Side out. Mixer going back to serve. Down 18-13. A 5-point lead for Southeastern. But the Liberty Eagles have the serve. Not a good pass, but Kara Stevens gets something she could hit from her sister Amanda. And that's going to be pretty much a free ball. An overpass, and it didn't get over. It's 18-14. Mixer gets her 4th service point. Kara Stevens, the kill from Amanda Stevens' assist. Kara Stevens has 6 kills now. Jalen Van Beck coming back to serve. Her team up by 5, 19-14. Van Beck serve, right side. Hemming's going to take it. Leffringhouse bump set. It's going to be pushed across by Gibbs. Bump set out to Griswold. No, it came across. A lift called on Amanda Stevens. Side out, Chandler John back to serve. Hemming leaves. McKinney back in. Van Beck leaves. Gracie Arthur back in. Kinsey Griswold from the right side on the attack. Gibbs with the dig. That's going to go to McKinney. Pushed across. Rigg is there. Amanda Stevens. Kara Stevens. Dug by Gibbs. Now McKinney again. Blocked that time. It's brought up. McKinney again. Can't get there that time, and it's a hitting error. And a side out back to the Suns. It's 20-15, and Kinsey Griswold back to serve now. Hemming there. Leffringhouse. That was going too much to the net. Call her for a lift anyway, but it's a point for Griswold and a timeout for Liberty, their final timeout. It's 21-15. The Suns look to be on their way to a championship pool meeting tomorrow at 3, 4, and 5 as the championship rounds. They'll have Illini West and Rushville Industry awaiting them there. Rushville Industry and Illini West all undefeated in tournament and pool play. The Suns did not even take 10 seconds of that timeout. Liberty using more of it. It's, the Suns kind of feel like they're on a roll, I think. Don't need to talk about a lot as we get ready to go here. They just stay in a bunch. And now they break out. Obert, dug by Amanda Stevens. Savannah Ramsey, a bump set. Rigg pushes it down the line. It's dug up. McKinney's going to have a chance at an attack. Griswold, as it was to the net. Kara Stevens tried to do something with it, knocked it out of bounds. It's 21-16. Bellinor back in. Obert takes a seat. Nor will go back to serve. Ramsey, Rigg, Stevens pushes it across. Going to come outside to McKinney. Blocked, dug up by Kara Stevens. Out to Tegan Rigg. Down it goes, dug up by Bellinor, and that's going to be 4 hits. Side out to the Suns, 22-16. Tegan Rigg, who has struggled a little bit here in this match, coming to life when she needs to. Kara Stevens back to serve again. Hemming a little struggle with that pass. There's going to be a good attack for Kinney, and she can't get it over the net. 4 hits. A hitting error. 23-16. Kara Stevens gets her 3rd service point. Stevens up to serve again. That one's right side, and it falls on the Suns side. Got the net. I had to wait to see whether it was falling, which side it was falling on. Leffringhouse back to serve. It's a side out, 23-17. Liberty needs to make some hay here. Griswold, Kara Stevens out to Amanda Stevens, down the line and out of bounds. Amanda's helping out a little bit there as Leffringhouse picks up the service point, her 2nd. Both of them here in set number 2. It's 23-18. Amanda Stevens, McKinney with the dig. Gibbs tracks it down. Leffringhouse sends it. Griswold tracks it down. Gracie Arthur's going to send it across. Free ball. Nor's there. Middle to Gibbs. Gibbs hits it down the net. Must have got touched. Middle. Stevens hits it out of bounds again. Leffringhouse gets her 3rd service point. Letting them back in with errors is not what Coach Kerr and a team wants to do. That's an ace. There's a little communication problem there. It's 23-20. Leffringhouse has 4. A little bit of a let up here after that last time out maybe, and it's a 3-point game. Stevens somehow got it across, and it's going to fall. Set and match point for the Suns. Savannah Ramsey going back to serve it up. Four match points for the Suns. Gibbs is there. Leffringhouse out to Klauser, and it hits the pole. Klauser gets the kill and extends the set match at least 1 more point. For Klauser, that's her 2nd kill. Back to serve is going to be Ava Hemming. She's got 3 service points. She needs 3 here to save the match. First one. Amanda Stevens is there. Kara Stevens right back to Amanda Stevens. Drives that one home, and that will end it. Amanda Stevens gets her 12th kill to go along with 13 service points, including 3 aces, and the Suns win 25-21. And they will go to the championship pool tomorrow afternoon. So today's scores: Illini West finishes 2-0 or 3-0 in pool play with a 25-10, 25-16 win. Rushville Industry improves to 3-0 in pool play with a 25-23, 25-23 win over Western. Southeastern completes the 3-0 finish to pool play with a 25-16, 25-21 win. And so the championship pool will be Illini West, Rushville Industry, and Southeastern. I believe Unity will be in the gold pool along with Payson and Liberty. Western will be in the silver pool. And we'll have to see who else is in the silver pool. I believe Central will be in the silver pool maybe. I have to wait and see on that, folks. I'm not positive. We'll have to wait. As we'll have those. The links are already made for tomorrow's games. We'll put the teams that are playing in each one on when we get official word. But the links are there. We'll have all 9 of the high school contests for the 2024 Lady Sons Classic. Here's some stats for you. Obert finished with 3 kills and a block. Clouser finished with 2 kills and a block. Gibbs finished with 2 points, including an ace, 4 kills and 2 blocks. Ava Hemming had 3 points. John had 1 point and 3 kills. McKinney had 2 kills. Mixer had 4 points. And Leffringhouse had 4 points, including an ace and 2 kills. For the Suns, Savannah Ramsey, 2 service points. Jalen Van Beck, 4 service points. Tegan Rigg had 2 service points, including an ace and a kill. Kinsey Griswold had 4 service points, 6 kills and a block. Kara Stevens had 3 service points, including an ace and 6 kills. Amanda Stevens, by far the player of the game, 13 service points, including 3 aces. All 3 of those came in a 8-0 run in the first set. And she also added 12 kills. So that's where we're at. We're going to call it quits for the night. We're not going to talk to Coach tonight. We'll wait, talk to him at the end of the tournament tomorrow. And we'll let you folks get ready to watch some football. Some coming up on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH in just a little bit. Thanks for joining us all week long for pool play. Championship rounds are tomorrow. We'll see you. We'll see. Maybe Coach is going to come up here and talk. We'll let him come up and talk. He's already heading this way, so we'll let him come up and we'll see if we can have a quick word with Coach here. I fib to you, folks, if you're still here. We'll let him hop on the headset. If he's going to come over. He's turning his off, I think, his recorder off over there. So we start at 9, 10, and 11 tomorrow with the silver pool, 12, 1, and 2 with the gold pool, and 3, 4, and 5 with the championship pool. The bronze pool plays at 9, 10, and 11 at the Bowen Gym. He's got some stuff to do. We're going to call it quits for the night. We'll talk to him tomorrow. You've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH, coverage of the 2024 Lady Sons Classic. We will see you tomorrow for all 9 games of the high school. Have a good night. Enjoy some football. See ya.